children, we were discussing about the laws. Okay, so we have discussed about the colonial laws and ancient laws, which all was arbitrary. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
what do you mean by arbitrary?
Temporary.
Something is not fixed.
That means which do not provide or give justice. Okay, it all was unfair. What about the ancient laws? Have you completed the notes yesterday, children?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what about the ancient laws?
In ancient laws, different communities, people
Yeah.
experience different
Degrees of autonomy,
Degrees.
isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
So ancient laws, okay, it was different communities enjoyed different degrees of autonomy in administering these laws. Okay. And how was the punishment?
According to
if the person was from lower caste, he would get
Yes. Okay. A person from a lower caste. Okay. It was varied depending on their caste background. A person from a lower caste is always usually he was the one who is hardly or severely penalized. Okay. Yes. Or punished. Okay. So it was varied depending on their caste background. Okay, so how was the colonial laws? The laws which were made during the Britishers?
Sedition Act and
Yes, Sedition Act and Rowlatt Act as the examples of the arbitrary laws. Okay, what is Sedition Act, Harleen? Which year it was passed?
It was passed in 1870.
Yes.
Any person who protest or criticize against the British, they can be, the British government
Can arrest
them.
Good. Okay.
Without
See, children, it was passed in the year 1870. Any person who is, who is protesting or criticizing the British, okay, yes, they'll be arrested without any trial. Okay, without any trial. So this act, okay, and what about Rowlatt Act? Johann.
The Rowlatt Act allowed the British to imprison anyone without a trial.
Which year it was passed?
1990.
1919. Okay, so the Rowlatt Act the same. Okay, similar act like Sedition Act. The Britishers, they can arrest anyone they can arrest and detain any person without any trial. Okay, so children, by these two acts, okay, with these two acts,
Rule of
sorry.
Ma'am, that slide of rule of law, can you show?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So children, so according to these two acts, okay, there were many acts were passed by the Britishers, which meant to curb the freedom of speech and expression. Okay, only in a democratic country, we people have the chance to express our own ideas or our own opinions. Okay, before the government or through the medias, we have the right to express our opinions or ideas. Okay, but during the time of Britishers or when we were under the Britishers, we the citizens do not have any right to express our own opinion. Okay, so if we speak against the Britishers, they'll be arrested. Okay, moreover, I have told you about Vernacular Press Act. If those who protest against the Britishers, their all things will be confiscated by the Britishers. Okay, so these laws, children, these laws during the ancient period as well as during the Britishers, okay, colonial laws, it all was arbitrary. Okay, so the Indian nationalists, they played a major role in the evolution of legal sphere in India. Okay, and they have demanded about the rule of law. Okay, what does rule of law means, Prajita?
Ma'am, every citizen have to equally.
They all are equal before the law.
Yes.
Okay.
No one
Yes.
can be above the law.
Yes. No one can be above the law. Then
neither the government officials or the prime minister is equal before the law.
Yes,
No
that
one
means
can be above the law.
no one is above the law. Good, Prajita. See, children, neither, I mean, even a president or a common man or a minister or prime minister, okay, whoever may be, whatever may be, all are equal before the law and no one is above the law. All has to follow. All people, they need to follow the rules and regulations that are there or that are guaranteed in our constitution. Isn't it, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so after when we became free, our leaders, Indian nationalists, okay, they have decided to, or they have demanded about the rule of law, and according to which our constitution, they have framed many rules and laws that implies or that provides maintain equality among the people. Okay, so each and every people in India, they need to follow a set of rules and regulation which consider each and every person as equal before the law. Okay, no matter whether he is from a rich family or from a poor family, whether he is a government officer or a minister or a prime minister, okay, whatever may be his position, his official position, okay, or a higher caste or lower caste, okay, whatever may be the social and economic background, all citizens are means equal before the law and nobody is above the law. Okay, that is meant by rule of law. Isn't clear, children? Isn't it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you know, children, the Indian nationalists, okay, they played a major role. They were demanding for the evolution of new laws, okay, and as a result, Hindu Succession Act, okay, which year it was passed?
2005.
2005. Okay, it was passed in 1956. Okay, but it was amended. Okay, it made changes in the year 2005, and according to that act, all sons, daughters, and their yes, mothers,
Share
okay,
of the ancestral property.
equal share to the family
property.
property. Okay, ancestral property. They do have equal share. They do have the equal right over their family or ancestral property as well. Okay, so it also guns to the gender discrimination. Okay, that means the girls of that family, if the female member, sometimes she is being discriminated. So this law, it was against to the gender discrimination as well. Okay, so now we were going to discuss about how do the new laws come about. Okay, and there are many procedures for the evaluation of new laws. Okay, a bill, there are many procedures. That means a bill, if I want to become a law, there are many procedures. And here in this chapter, we were going to discuss about a particular law which has been passed after a series of struggles, which was organized by the women, okay, by women of various sections in the society. Okay, so children, have you heard about domestic violence?
Yes.
What do you know about domestic violence?
Cruelty against
Cruelty or
Violence against women by the
Violence against
From the
the
home.
yes, violence
physical
against
or
the
mental abuse.
women physically and mentally.
being harassed by the male member, isn't it?
Yes,
Or a male person. Okay, so domestic violence, the term, please note it down, children, the term domestic violence, it refers to the harm or injury. Yes. So domestic violence, it refers to the injury or harm or threat of injury or harm caused by an adult male, usually by her husband against his wife. Okay, see children, some women, they were beaten up, okay, physically and even verbally, they were being abused or harassed by her own husband. Okay, so the term domestic violence, it includes violence that can be caused by an adult male in the same family, okay, her home. And it can be injury may be caused by physically beating up the woman or by emotionally abusing her. That means verbally verbally abusing her. So the domestic violence, okay, it refers to the injury or harm caused by an adult male. See, children, many incidents, when we go through the newspapers, to the social medias as well, we can hear many such incidents. And also, you know, children, many women at their young age, after their marriage, at their young age, many of the young girls, they used to commit suicide. Isn't it, children? Have you heard about Vismaya case? Recently, it was happened.
Yes.
Uttara case.
Uttara case, she was being killed by her own husband, isn't it?
Yes.
Snake bite.
Yes. Yes, snake bites. Okay. And even that cases, you know, children, mostly the adult male, that means her husband, he is the person, okay, who is responsible for all these incidents. And even the woman, they cannot tolerate all these things. And even at their young age, they used to commit suicide. Yes. Okay. See, children, just open your textbook to page number 46. Please open. So, children, to protect the woman from these type of domestic violence. Okay, that means a woman, often she is being harassed, okay, harassed or beaten up, or emotionally, verbally, or sexually. Sometimes she is beaten or harassed by her own husband. So against this, one act was passed, okay, that was Domestic Violence Protection Act, which intended for a violence-free home, okay, violence-free home for the woman. And, you know, children, there are some incidents which followed after this act. Okay, so anyone please can read it?
Page number?
Page number 46.
Ma'am?
Yes, Gauri. October
Ma'am, I should
2006.
see that
Page number 46.
Ma'am,
Okay,
October
so
2006, the newspaper.
Yes.
Shasya, did you read today's newspaper? Start.
Yes, Gauri, start today.
Shasya, did you read today's newspaper? Isn't it a great day for women? Not just women. Violence-free homes will benefit everyone. Kism, it has taken a long time to get this law passed.
Yes.
In fact, it began with establishing the need for a new law. Kism and Shazia work for a women's organization. They remember the journey of how the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act got passed.
Okay, see,
April
here,
19
wait a moment, Gauri. Here in the picture, given the photo of a newspaper, and it has written the Protection of Women from the Domestic Violence Act. Okay, 2005, it was passed. Okay, so here two women, they were discussing about the law. Okay, and we were discussing about the evolution of this law. Okay, how this law was passed. Okay, continue. April 1991. Yeah.
April 1991, a typical day at their office.
Yes.
I need advice. My husband beats me up. I haven't told anyone so far. I feel so ashamed. I can't go on like this anymore, but I have nowhere to go. I'm being ill-treated by my son and daughter-in-law. They verbally abuse me. I have no access to my bank accounts. They may even throw me out. I do not want to go to the police. I just want to stop the violence. I just don't want to be thrown out of the house I'm living in. Unfortunately, the existing law is a criminal one and does not offer these options.
See, children, listen to me. So here, two women, okay, they were facing some types of harassment from her husband, and one woman, she is not from her husband, from her daughter-in-law and her son. Okay, and she do not have any access to her own bank account. Okay, so most of these cases, you know, children, the women, they often, they do not want to reveal it before someone. They often hide all these incidents, isn't it, children? As it is related to their family matter or personal matter, they won't like to reveal it before someone. So they don't want to inform the police. So they just approach, okay, an advocate. Okay, continue, Gauri.
Throughout the 1990s, the need for a new law was raised in different forums.
Yes.
We have heard testimonies of several women. We have seen that women want protection against being beaten, the right to continue living in a shared household, and often temporary relief. We need a new civil law to address this issue. In 1999,
Underline that
lawyers
sentence,
collected
children.
a group of In 1999, lawyers collective, a group of lawyers, law students, and activists, after nationwide consultations, took the lead in drafting the Domestic Violence Prevention and Protection Bill. This draft bill was widely circulated. The definition of
Wait a
domestic
moment.
violence.
Wait a moment, Gauri. See, children. So they were discussing. Okay, as a citizen, we do have the right to discuss about a particular law. Okay, and also here many women they have just demanded for a law which helps to protect the woman against this whole harassment. And in the year 1999, lawyers, okay, a group of lawyers and many law students, okay, and also activists. Who were activists?
The people who protest or
Who fight to protect the right of women, right? Like feminists. Have you heard about feminists?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
there are many ladies who is working to protect the right of women. Okay, the right of women. So here also this group of lawyers and law students and activists, okay, they have drafted, okay, they have demanded to draft a bill to protect the woman's right or against this harassment. Okay. Yes.
The definition of domestic violence should include physical, economic, sexual, and verbal and emotional abuse.
Yes.
The law should cover any woman living within a shared domestic space. They should be protected from being evicted from the shared household. What about some monetary
relief? What do you mean by monetary relief?
Giving money.
Yes, compensation. Okay, see, children, if a woman, if she is legally divorced or separated from her husband, she need to get a compensatory amount from her husband. Okay, to look after the kids or for her future. It is legally, okay, it was decided that the man or the husband, he needed to pay, okay, an amount as a compensation. Okay, that is monetary relief. Okay, continue.
Meetings were held in different organizations. The women's movement want a new law on domestic violence. The government should introduce it in Parliament soon. Finally, the bill was introduced in Parliament in 2002. But this bill has none of what we have been suggesting. We must oppose the bill in its present form. Let us have a press conference. We could also start an online petition.
Okay, wait a moment, Gauri. See, children, when a bill is presented before the parliament, and we know that it should be approved by both the members of the parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. After the approval from these two houses, it will send to the president. Okay, and he have to sign that bill, then only it become a law. Okay, and still if that law, if it come into effective, we the citizens, if we were not happy or if we are not, if the law it is not satisfactory, we do have the right to protest against that law, isn't it, children? Okay,
Yes.
through the media, we can arrange a press conference. What do you mean by press conference?
Calling the medias together.
Calling the medias and the different the delegates or the important
Ask
people,
more questions.
they can share their ideas, viewpoints, okay, to the medias. So it would be widely discussed among the public or through the medias like televisions, newspapers, channels. Okay, this could be debated or discussed, and so the government can so the government is getting a feedback through all these reports, okay, that is telecasted through the medias about the attitude of the people, how the people are responding or reacting against this bill. See children, about the farmers, recently a bill was passed by the Modi government, isn't it children?
Yes.
It is being discussed and debated, and even now the issues are here, issues are happening here, isn't it children? So that means that we people have the right to react against any such laws. If that law, if does not fulfill the needs or needs of the people, we have, okay, in a democratic country, we people have the right to protest against that law, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Continue, Gauri.
Several women's organizations,
Mm.
National Commission for Women, made submissions to the Parliamentary Standing Committee.
Yes.
Esteemed members of the Parliamentary Standing Committee, the present bill must be changed. We do not agree with the definition of women of domestic violence being proposed. The law needs to provide for temporary custody of children.
Yes.
In December 2002, the Standing Committee submitted its recommendations to the Rajya Sabha, and these were also tabled in the Lok Sabha. The committee's report accepted most of the demands of the women's group. Finally, a new bill was reintroduced in the Parliament in 2005.
Underline,
After being
children.
passed in both houses of Parliament, it was sent to the President for his assent. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act came into effect in 2006.
Underline, children. So the protection of women against this harassment, okay, verbally, physically, emotionally, if her husband or other adult males in the family, maybe it may be daughter-in-law or in-laws, okay, like son-in-law, or okay, if she is facing any such type of harassment, she will be legally protected by the law. Okay, she can approach to the court against this harassment and she will get legal protection. Okay, continue.
At a press conference in October 2006, what is this new law? This law is a first in recognizing a woman's right to a violence-free home and provides a comprehensive definition of domestic violence. This is a civil law aimed at providing relief to millions of women, including wives, mothers, daughters, and sisters affected by violence in their homes.
Yes. Okay.
The press conference continued.
Yes. Continue.
The press conference continues. This law is very significant step, but because it recognizes the right of women to live in a shared household, women can get a protection order against any further violence.
Yes.
Women can get monetary relief to meet their expenses, including medical costs.
Underline, children. Underline this all. Okay, continue.
Why is this an important law? Now begins another long journey. Yes, now the government has to ensure that this law is implemented and enforced.
Okay, so children, so a woman, if she is beaten up, if she is harassed by her husband or by any adult male in her home, okay, she will be getting legal protection and also monetary relief. That means a compensation amount to meet her expenses, to look after her kid, okay, and also to meet her own life. Okay, so the person who is there to protect her, okay, that means the wife, the same person sometimes is harassing her, isn't it? But do you know, children, this law, it is really meant for the woman, but there are some the negative. I don't know. Some women, they were misusing this law as well. Poor men are often becoming a victim of this law. Do you agree with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Some women, for their personal gain, sometimes they were misusing this law as well. Okay, sometimes some men, they might, maybe they were innocent, but they become the victims. Shane? Were men's, right? Okay, so children, Domestic Violence Protection Act, which was passed in the year 2005. When it was passed in 2005, it meant only a harm and injury caused by her husband. But later on, many provisions was added to this law. Okay, so that any adult male, okay, in a woman who is live in a shared household. Shared household means in-laws, daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, father-in-law. Okay, so if she is facing any type of harassment from any of this adult male, okay, adult male or member, she can have the chance to, or she can have the opportunity to go before the court. Okay, she'll be getting legal protection, and she can keep custody. She can make her children under her custody, and also she'll be getting a monetary relief to meet her expenses. Okay, physically beating injury, she can meet her medical expenses as well by this compensatory amount. Okay, so children, Domestic Violence Act. Okay, so the evolution of law. Here we can see that how do the new laws has come about. That means that the people can demand about a particular law, and they can give their demand, or they can represent their ideas through their elected representative in the parliament, and he can present about the demands. And if a bill, that is known as a bill, and if a bill is drafted, children, it should be debated in the legislative assembly, and it should be approved by both the members. Majority members should be approved, okay, for a bill if it want to become a law. Then if it is approved by, we will discuss it again. Okay, if it is approved by this members, it will be given to the president for his consent. Okay, and if the president is happy, if he is not happy, he can ask them to amend or to change the laws. Okay, so after when he signed, it can be a law. Okay, it can be a law. Then the government has to make plans to enforce that laws. Okay, so now we will move on to the steps. So have you noted down, children? Domestic violence. It is there in the textbook. Okay. Domestic violence. Okay, it refers to the injury or harm or threat of injury caused by an adult male, usually the husband against his wife. So the term domestic, okay, it includes all women who live or have lived together in a shared household with the male member. Page number 45.
Yes, ma'am.
And so the process, okay, see children, throughout the 1990s, the need for a new law was raised on different forums. That means the establishment for a new law, it was widely being discussed among the public, mostly among the women. And in 1999, Lawyers Collective, that is a group of lawyers, I've told you to underline that sentence, law students and activists, after nationwide consultation, took the lead in drafting the Domestic Violence Prevention and Protection Bill. It was not an act or law, it was a bill. This draft bill was widely circulated. We will discuss the procedure later. Now you just underline these sentences. And meetings were held with the different organizations. And several women's organizations, national commissions for women made submission to the Parliamentary Standing Committee. So if a bill, if it is presented before the Parliament, it would be discussed there. Okay, and many of the women organizations, they made submissions to the Parliamentary Standing Committee about the approval, for the approval of this law. And finally, the bill was introduced in the Parliament.
Ma'am, Isra is in the waiting room.
I have admitted her. Finally, the bill was introduced in Parliament in 2002, but without desired provisions. Okay, but when it was introduced, the law does not meant about the other, that means the adult males are there in shared household, and also it does not meant for any compensatory amount or the economic relief, monetary relief as well. Finally, a new bill was reintroduced in Parliament in 2005. After being passed in both houses of the Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, it was sent to the President for his assent. And the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act came into effect in 2006. So hereafter, the women, okay, they were getting legal protection from all these type of harassments. Okay. See, children, so as a citizen, okay, I mean, the citizens, they played a major role in the evolution of the new laws. That means there are various ways we can protest against the government through many of these activities, like we can organize rallies, and even we can debate in the Legislative Assembly, the elected representatives. We can organize strikes, okay, against the law, if some laws. Okay, so now we will discuss what is the procedures of coming a new law.
Is it time for a
Sorry?
attendance?
It's not clear, Shane.
Time, ma'am, 11:50.
Okay.